Hey, what is going on guys? Crafty here again with the brand new Minecraft tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be focusing on teaching you guys a few simple tricks to drastically improve the entrances to your buildings. Having an amazing entrance to a building is very important in order to capture and maintain people's attention. It will often be the first feature that people notice about your building, so make sure to apply a lot of effort into making your entrances look awesome. With that being said, I have prepared a few examples to showcase some tips that I have for you guys in order to help make your entrances look amazing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, the first tip I have prepared for you today is to avoid double doors. Throughout my years of building, I have learned that double doors really do not do much for your builds. Unless you are using them for an entryway, they often just overcomplicate the build and make it much harder to detail the interior and the exterior. Since most people like to build in a symmetric fashion, it is much harder to make your building look unique when you're trying to style an even length building versus an odd length building. When possible, just always try to stick to a single door. The second tip I have for you guys today is to utilize glass. Many people completely ignore the utility that glass has when it comes to entrances. If used properly, glass can make your entrances appear much more alive and vibrant. Whether you use it directly next to a door or position a window nearby, try to see if glass makes your building appear more alive. These are simply a few examples that I have quickly tossed together. You can try and place glass in any arrangement you like, but make sure not to overdo it. Up next, we of course have depth. This may appear to be an ongoing tip with every video I have posted, but always use depth. When it comes to your entryways, depth without a doubt has a lot of influence in determining how good they will look. At times, incorporating depth can seem like a hassle, but with entrances, you have a variety of options to choose from. If you haven't watched my tutorial on improving your walls, I would suggest watching that after this video. The link will be in the description below. Anyways, as you can see, the depth added by the wooden support beams makes the entrance much more three-dimensional and as a result feel more alive. The options I previously mentioned, however, do not have to pertain to support beams. You can utilize things such as small rafters or small overhangs to make the entrances of your buildings have a lot more depth. Moving on, tip number 4 is of course entryways. Entryways in certain cases can add on a much needed layer of detail to your building. This is a quick example I have made to show what an entryway looks like. Given the fact that this may be a little too over detailed, it still adds a nice touch to the symmetry of the building. Using double doors in entryways is also a good call and is one of the few cases where double doors genuinely look good. Overall, entryways, whether in the middle of your building or at any other location, can add a nice level of detail to your building if used properly. On a side note, make sure not to overuse this tip as sometimes entryways will hurt your buildings rather than help them. The last tip I have for you guys is to decorate and detail the entrances of your buildings. This may seem a bit obvious, but I often see many individuals completely overlook this tip. Whether you use flowers or porches, the options are near limitless. Try experimenting with a variety of decorations and or detailing options to see how it works out for your buildings. Combining all these tips into one, you can see that the end result can be quite beautiful. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, comment what you thought, and subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.